Mulan, Henkong Chushi, a tale of two lovebirds and two armies. An epic tale showcasing the love that would conquer not only two enemies, but two countries and make them one. Love, indeed, is the most powerful thing in the world. Hello and welcome to our channel, folks. Today we're going to give you a recap of the popular animated movie Mulan, Henkong Chushi. A movie based on Chinese folklore, this movie has attracted adults and teens alike. But before we begin, let me give you a spoiler alert. And now fasten your seatbelts, folks, because this movie is one to watch. The movie starts off right away as we see a young warrior sneaking into an enemy camp. The country, grasslands, have threatened to invade the country's central plains, and only one girl, a warrior, can save them all. The warrior, who we come to know as Mulan, has the mission to kill the crown prince of the enemy. Mulan expertly enters the camp, keeping a low profile, just as a trained spy should do. She weaves in and out of the camp guards. She finally reaches the camp of the prince, sneaks inside, and is about to kill him when she gets to know that the prince is just a child. This puts Mulan in a dilemma. She's confused that her mission was to kill a child. She plays along with the child, who is scared out of his wits. The prince starts a tantrum and begs Mulan to spare his life. Mulan, despite having orders to assassinate the prince, had already decided she would not kill an innocent child. She leaves the child and flees the camp. As Mulan is about to run away, the guards of the prince are alerted about the presence of an assassin in the midst. They raise the alarm, and as a result, Mulan is followed. She fights off everyone pursuing her, except for the brother of the prince, who continues to follow Mulan. The two square off, and during the resulting fight, are flung to the side of a cliff. The two reconcile when they regain consciousness, as the brother argues that only he knows the way out of this valley, and thus Mulan cannot kill him. Mulan agrees that as long as the brother guides her out of this valley, she will spare his life. The two are then attacked by a horde of giant scorpions, who are about to kill the brother, but he is saved by Mulan. As a result, the brother is left in awe of Mulan, as this is the first time he has seen a female with such an amazing skill set. The two then go to a local bar, where they feast on the brother's favorite dishes. Here they're attacked by some men. The brother, who Mulan still thinks is just an ordinary stable boy, fights with the three men in order to impress Mulan, for whom he has developed feelings. Mulan is left entertained, as the brother successfully fights off the men. Later, they leave for Mulan's army camp. The commander is displeased with Mulan for her failure to complete the mission. The commander insults Mulan's father and orders her to bring him despite his old age. Mulan is furious and defies the commander. As a result, Mulan is locked up and stripped of her rank. On the other hand, the brother returns to his camp, much to the delight of his little brother, the prince. He tells the little prince of his journeys. He then orders his men to tailor a good set of new clothes as a gift for his beloved Mulan, as he plans to visit her again. He sends his horse towards Mulan's lockup, who helps her escape it. The brother then surprises her with his gift and asks her to try it on. After a little convincing, Mulan agrees. She is left astonished, as she looks so different and beautiful, in contrast to her many years in army uniforms. The brother compliments her and asks her to accept his gift. Mulan now views the brother in a new light, and hence trusts him more. The brother inquires why she chose to learn Kung Fu, to which she replies that she wants to serve in the army and bring great honor to her family. The brother says that they have similar interests, and they should travel the world together and serve justice. Mulan jokingly replies that she does not need his fighting skills, but his skills as a stable boy would help her take care of her horse. They plan to start their journey in the south. However, later when reality sinks in, Mulan tells the brother that they cannot be friends, let alone go off on a journey together, as they're from enemy countries. If she's seen together with the enemy, she will be considered a traitor to her country. The brother replies by insinuating that they can fix that problem by stopping the war together. Mulan then leaves him and rides away. Back at the lockup, the commander learns about Mulan's escape. He's really angry about her actions and labels her a traitor. His chief, who is a friend of Mulan's, claims that he trusts Mulan, and she would do no such thing. He also advises the commander to attack the village of the brother right now, since they're in a position of strength. The commander replies that he can't, since the emperor has asked for only defense and no attacks. After his encounter with Mulan, the brother, who is also the prince, asks his father, the king, to give his blessing so that he can marry Mulan. He also asks him not to attack and stop the war. The king, as a result, gives him the blessing. The brother then plans to meet Mulan and tell her his truth. On the other hand, Mulan is riding to her country when she encounters a lone wolf, who is a bandit that preys on the innocent villagers. She is pursuing a villager. Mulan saves the village and squares off with the lone wolf. The two fight, and both of their kung fu are equally impressive. They both earn each other's respect. Mulan tells her she should fight with her country, the right side of the war. The lone wolf replies that there is no right side, there is only a right cause. Mulan is then approached by her commander with the villager she saved. We come to know that the villager is the prince of the Central Plains. He thanks Mulan and pardons her for her previous crimes. He also offers up a marriage proposal from the enemy country's prince. The prince hopes they can achieve peace through marriage. Mulan, not knowing that the stable boy, the brother, is also the prince, thinks that a small child is proposing to her. She rejects the proposal. When the brother learns of this, he thinks this is a direct message that grasslands should attack the rival country, Central Plains. As the grasslands attack the Central Plains, Mulan and the brother meet on the battlefield. Mulan then understands that the brother is also the prince, and he is the one who sent the proposal. After the initial confrontation, which led to Mulan accusing the brother of lying to her, later they reconcile and the brother announces that the two countries are no longer fighting and are at peace from henceforth. The commander of the Central Plains opposes this peace treaty and newfound friendliness. He attacks his troops and kidnaps the prince. The brother asks Mulan that they should remain together and fight against this conspiracy against the Prince of Central Plains. However, Mulan retorts back angrily, offending the brother, who leaves her alone as she asks. Mulan then goes after the lone wolf, who she suspects took the prince. She's correct, as the lone wolf confirms her suspicions. However, she says she did it for the money, insinuating that she is not the mastermind behind this conspiracy. She then nudges towards her left, indicating who the mastermind is. Surprisingly, the chief appears, who is a trusted friend of Mulan. Mulan is left betrayed. She understands that the chief is behind everything, and it was him that was behind the war. She attacks him, but the chief is very strong, using non-kung fu moves. The lone wolf is disgusted by her actions and returns the money. Now Mulan and the lone wolf unite and fight against the chief. The chief is very strong, and despite trapping him under a bell, the chief overpowers them and traps Mulan under pieces of rock. He is about to kill Mulan when the stable boy, the brother, comes to the rescue. He uses his impressive array of archery skills and injures the chief. The chief, despite being injured, still is going to kill Mulan. In an incredible act of courage and love, the stable boy keeps the chief at bay and stops him from killing Mulan. Despite being repeatedly attacked, he doesn't give up. In the time being, Mulan dislodges herself from the rocks and subsequently throws the chief off the mountain, killing him. A month later, we see that Mulan and the stable boy, who have married now, are seeing off the lone wolf, who's leaving them to live her own life. The married couple also rides away in the sunset, happily ever after. So that is all the time we had today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and do hit the bell icon to remain updated about all our future videos. See you all next time.